Recently, I have been posting videos about nostalgic stuff in Warframe, and I think you guys enjoy it while waiting for the Weaver update. So I decided to entertain you more with these kinds of videos, and this time, we will be talking about two things that you might not seen in Warframe. Now, I don't know how OG Warframe players will react with these, but I'm pretty sure they'll have something to say about these two features that I'm about to share with you in this video. So, in Warframe's early days, the skill system worked through a mod tree tied to each Warframe. Players had to unlock abilities using a tree-like layout. Abilities weren't available by default, you had to spend points to gain them. Each Warframe had its own tree, and you used special points called affinity to unlock nodes. These nodes didn't just give you powers, they could also improve basic stats like health or energy. This system limited how much power you could gain early on. You had to make careful choices about what to unlock first. Unlocking nodes wasn't simple. You needed a resource called fusion cores to power up your Warframe. Mods had to be ranked up using these cores, and ranking up the wrong mod could slow your progress. You also needed to unlock higher mastery rank levels to get more mod slots. If you didn't manage your resources well, you could get stuck with a weak Warframe. Many new players found it confusing and hard to build up strength. Getting the full set of powers on one Warframe could take days or weeks. Over time, the system changed. Digital Extremes removed the old skill trees and gave each Warframe its powers right away. The game shifted focus to mod cards and builds. Mods became the main way to change your playstyle. This helped new players learn faster and made Warframe more fun early on. Veterans gained more freedom to build powerful frames without grinding through long trees. The old system had depth, but it was slow and clunky. The new system let players spend less time unlocking basics and more time playing. Digital Extremes realized that the skill tree system didn't fit the fast and flexible style they wanted for Warframe. So they replaced it with the mod system. Mods gave players more control over how to build their Warframes and weapons. You could swap them anytime, try new setups, and even share mods between gear. It was way more flexible. Mods also made the game feel faster. Instead of grinding to unlock one ability, you could boost your stats, powers, and weapons all at once. This gave players real choice without forcing them down a narrow path. The change also helped Warframe grow. Mods became a key part of the game's identity. They made Warframe feel deeper, but still easy to manage. New players could slap on a few mods and start having fun. Hardcore players could fine-tune builds for max power. It also gave DE room to add new systems later, like Endo and Fusion. All of this came from one smart decision, scrapping the old skill trees. Looking back, replacing them was one of the best changes Warframe ever made. Another big reason the mod system worked better is that it fit Warframe's gear-based gameplay. In the old system, your Warframe was the focus. But Warframe isn't just about your character, it's about your weapons, companions, and gear too. Mods let you upgrade all of those. This opened up way more options. You could have a weak Warframe but a strong gun, or the other way around. It gave players more ways to play. The game felt less like a grind and more like a playground. You weren't forced to follow one path, you could build your own. The new system also helped make the game more replayable. In the old days, once you maxed a skill tree, that was it. Nothing left to change or improve. But with mods, you're always farming, upgrading, and testing different builds. Got a new mod? Try it out. Got a duplicate? Fuse it to make a stronger version. This loop kept players coming back. Plus, mods became tradable. That added a player market, letting people trade rare mods for platinum. It gave the community more ways to interact, and it added more depth without making the game harder to understand. Overall, ditching the early skill tree was the right call. It was too slow, too stiff, and didn't match the pace of the game. The mod system gave Warframe its flavor, fast, flexible, and full of choice. It let players play their way, and it laid the foundation for everything that came after, from Warframe builds to new systems like the Helminth and Archon shards. The old skill trees are long gone, and honestly, no one misses them. What we have now just works better in every way. Now, let's talk about the stamina bar. At the baby age of Warframe, there was a stamina bar, and it was a pain. Every time you sprinted, dodged, or melee attacked, it drained your stamina. Once it ran out, you had to wait for it to refill. That meant no parkour chains, no endless slides, and no fast combat. Players had to stop moving just to catch their breath. It slowed everything down. Movement felt clunky, and combat didn't flow. Warframe was supposed to feel like a space ninja game, but that bar made you feel more like a tired old man trying to run uphill. Stamina also limited your melee attacks. You couldn't swing forever. You'd stop after a few hits because your bar would empty. This made melee combat weaker and less fun. The devs wanted players to chain moves and fight with speed, but the stamina system did the opposite. It forced players to play slow and careful. That's not what Warframe is about. You're supposed to move fast, slash through enemies, and never stop. The stamina bar went against the core feel of the game. It made players hold back instead of going all in. Eventually, Digital Extremes removed stamina completely. That change made a huge difference. Movement became smooth, melee became powerful, parkour was reborn. Suddenly, Warframe felt like Warframe. Players could slide, wall run, and attack without limits. It matched the vision of a fast and fluid shooter. No more waiting, no more being punished for moving too much. Removing stamina didn't just make the game better, it helped define what Warframe is today. A lot of players don't even remember the stamina days, and for those who do, they're glad it's gone. After stamina was removed, Warframe's movement completely changed. It became faster, smoother, and way more fun. You could now sprint, slide, and jump without being held back. Movement felt natural. You weren't worrying about a bar running out. You were just moving, fast and free. This opened the door to more creative parkour. You could chain moves, bounce between walls, and launch across huge gaps. It felt like you were in full control. Every Warframe became a blur of motion, and that's exactly what the game needed. The best part? Movement became a skill. Players started learning slide hops, bullet jumps, and aim gliding like pros. The more you played, the better you moved. It wasn't just about speed, it was about style. Some players could cross an entire map without touching the ground, and it felt rewarding. You weren't forced to walk slow or stop to catch your breath. You kept going. Fast travel wasn't just about teleporting. It was you mastering the movement. No other game at the time let you move like this. It made Warframe feel special, not just a shooter, but a movement sandbox. Today, Warframe still has some of the best movement in gaming, and it's free. That's wild. Most free games don't come close to this level of fluid control. Warframe lets you flip through the air, run up walls, and dash like a ninja. No cooldowns, no limits. Movement isn't just a feature, it's part of the fun. It turns even simple missions into playgrounds. You're not just playing Warframe, you're flying through it. Removing stamina didn't just make the game better. It made Warframe one of the best movement-based games ever made. Honestly, I'm glad that I haven't been there when the stamina bar was still present. It looks horrible and limits the things we can do with our Space Ninja. By the way, I will keep entertaining you guys with these types of videos until we get the Isleweaver update. Until then, I hope that you enjoy the videos I'm providing in this channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.